Fuck. Jesus Christ, I feel like shit.
Honey, you have to do a YouTube video.
Why?
Because we've got to keep cranking things out so people keep giving us money on Patreon.
It's New Year's fucking day. Nobody's gonna be watching this shit.
Honey.
Fine. Just let me get my hangover medicine.
Honey, it's 10 in the morning. Besides, isn't it actually,
Pathos, I swear to fuck, if you point out that we are filming this in November, I will beat you to death with a dollar store quiche. Alright, now this app's gonna be a bit different than usual, and that's for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's New Year's Day, Pathos. I'm busy, you're busy, everyone's still recovering from the stupid shit they did last night, so this is going to be a short and simple review of a short and simple game. Secondly, this is the first Otome-Nia where I was given a free review copy of the game by its developers. I got the game for free, although y'all know I'm rude as hell, so it's not really going to influence my review. I mean, shit, the game's like $5, that's not much of a bribe. Third off, I'm blonde now! And with that said, let's awkwardly transition into the review. Ooh. In Gochi Show for Girls, you're a business student whose mother owns a small cafe catering to local college students. Your dad's a globe-trotting celebrity scientist, and since he's just relocated to Brazil, your mom flies off to, spend some time with him. But wait! If the store star chef suddenly slips off, who'll bake all of the cakes? You will. That'll do it. Within about a week, the cafe's gone from irresistible to infamous, as you're such a shitty chef that customers refuse to pay for the slop you serve them. Can you turn your dishes from disgusting to delectable? Or will your constant cooking nightmares drive the restaurant to ruin? Oh, and there's cute boys in it, 'cause you know, Otome game.
Characters Romance.
Canada, aka the Red One. He's an easygoing older brother type who's been working part-time at the cafe for a good few months. He plays guitar in a local college band, and he's been secretly crushing on you for pretty much as long as you've known each other. His specialty is Western food, which ranges from stuff like scrambled eggs and meatloaf to spaghetti carbonara and, potato salad? Basically anything that isn't particularly Asian. Ayato, aka the Blue One. As per your typical red-blue dynamic, Ayato is an icy-cold intellectual type who comes off as a rude, snooty douche. He's the heir to a wealthy businessman, and just like every other stoic Otome boyfriend, he's secretly a heartfelt romantic. Duh. His culinary quirk is for Japanese food. Things like karaage, chawanmushi, and agadashi tofu, and other things I'm too hungover to pronounce correctly. Reo, the Yellow Ranger. A vaguely effeminate blonde dude who looks 5 or 6 years younger than he actually is. But despite his adorable appearance, he's thirsty as fuck. He loves to play soccer, but the little cherub gets a lot of shit from his teammates for being too damn talented. His modus operandi is Chinese food, including pot stickers, fried rice, mapo tofu, ginger pork, and bell peppers and beef. He's definitely my favorite, mainly because Cowboy Bebop was right, and bell peppers and beef is so good once there's actual beef in it. And that's it. Literally. That is the be-all and end-all of these guys' personalities. There are a handful of background characters, but that's it. But the story aspect isn't really the focus of the game.
Gameplay.
Here's an Otome-Nia first, a game that you beat by doing shit in real life. Gochi Show for Girls was developed by the Japanese company Creative Freaks, also known for apps like Burn Your Fat With Me, a fitness game that makes you work out in exchange for cute anime pictures. Gochi Show works much the same, except with chopping onions rather than doing sit-ups. You go through the story, make dialogue choices, and one of the dudes will literally scream, "Let's make meatloaf!" out of nowhere before walking you through a certain recipe that you cook along with him on your own stove. If you tell the boy that your dish was delish, you progress in the story toward the inevitable awkward confession scene. Provided you've cooked the dish enough times outside of the story to gain the necessary Gochi points. See, chapters take anywhere from 20 to 150 points to unlock, and for some reason, when you cook a dish in story mode, you get nothing. So what you have to do is leave story mode, go into cooking mode, and make like 20 orders of tempura or something in order to finish the game. Needless to say, this makes moving forward in the game a huge pain in the ass. So you'll probably do like I did, go fuck it and just tell the game you made fried rice 30 times and presto, fully unlocked game. The actual cooking part is a lot of fun though. The boys go through the recipes in a simple step-by-step manner with little point bubbles you can click to get more in-depth directions. And if you're really inexperienced, you've got the option to ask the guys to show you how a step is done, if, say, you've never cut an onion before or minced a piece of garlic. Once the recipe is done, your tutor will ask how it turned out, and you're given the option to say it was awesome, or troubleshoot a common problem, like burning your eggs or making your curry too spicy. If you're playing story mode though, you have to say it's delicious, because if you don't, you might not get enough affection points to formally complete the chapter, and then you've got to re-unlock it all again. Seriously. There are about 35 dishes you can unlock in the game, and most of them are fucking delicious once you get the cooking part down. So much that I've started whipping some of these up on a near weekly basis. Nikujaga packed to the brim with potatoes and carrots and delicious beefity beef. It's so good. That said, this is a Japanese game, and these recipes are designed for Japanese people, so unless you're lucky like me and live 5 miles from a huge Asian supermarket, it might be kinda hard to find things like burdock root, cognac noodles, or spicy doubanjiang. Aside from recipes, you can also unlock lessons, except that you shouldn't do that because they're total word-for-word rehashes of the show me how stuff from the recipes themselves. So they're just a complete and utter waste of points. And of course, if you don't happen to have a computer hooked up within viewing distance of your kitchen, you may want to go with the game's original iPhone release instead. Just be careful not to drop your phone into a bowl of mirin or something. That's gonna be fun to explain to the Geek Squad.
Presentation.
Let's keep rolling with this whole new shit gimmick and just go back and forth with pros and cons. Character design. Pro, the guys are cute. Con, they all have chronic sane face and maybe 3 expressions apiece. Interface. Pro, the UI's clean and easy to navigate. Con, the text is plagued with inconsistencies, numerical errors, and some sentences that are still in fucking Japanese. And audio. Pro, most characters are voice acted, and the performances seem genuinely sweet and endearing. Con, there are literally less than 5 songs on the entire soundtrack, all of which are incredibly generic and repetitive. Holy shit, am I done already? Wow, that's a new record. Next section.
Final thoughts.
So, Gochi show. Should you Gochi and buy it? Well, that depends on if you're just looking for a good cooking app or an actual Otome game. Gochi Show tries to be both of these things, but as a visual novel, it's just meh. The dudes are one-dimensional, the writing's cheesy, the errors are sloppy, and even for just $5, it's pretty damn mediocre. As a beginner's cooking app, though, I love it. For years, I've wanted to see a tutorial that offers little pointers about prepping specific ingredients or using certain techniques. And the fact that I can tell this game, yeah, this curry tastes like ass, and it'll tell me what I did wrong rules. Of course, it can't prepare for every possible fuck up, but knowing that I might have used too much dried pepper really fucking helps. And to progress through the game, you have to go out of your comfort zone and try things like boning a fish or making your own tonkatsu sauce, so you'll be impressing all your weeb friends with your mad curry skills in no time. So while the emotional love story aspect might be shallow and simple, I mean, fuck, you get to learn to make pork cutlet bowls from cute anime dudes. That's fucking rad. Or, if you prefer cute anime girls, there's a version of Gochi Show for you. And really, that's all I have to say about this one. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go and sleep forever now. Oh, and, happy Happy 2017, guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching the episode. If you want to see more Otome-Nia, click above. On the left is our hilarious holiday special, Heartful Boyfriend Holiday Star. And on the right is our Season 2 premiere, the star-studded Backstage Pass. And of course, if you really like what we do, consider checking out our Patreon so that we can bring you more bishies and more buds.